Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
Oh, brother. Taking a shot of that sheepdog peanut butter whiskey just to get frisky on a Saturday night with AEW's Rampage. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am KMB, the sexy ninja for C Plus Studios and the Paper Saber universe. You know what this is. You tuned in. You are like, you know, it's the New World Podcast, brother. What's the Seth Rollins laugh? They're singing my song. We're not talking about WWE. We're talking about AEW. Hell of a show, March 25th, 2023 in Kansas City. I'm loving the red, white, and blue ropes. I'm really digging it. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't really go with their color scheme with the logos and everything like that, but I dig it. We got JR, we got Excalibur, we got Tony on commentary. We started off with the TNT Championship match. Powerhouse Hobbs with the QT Crew versus Penta. Not as good as Hobbs and Ray last week. I will not lie. This match was okay. A lot of interference from the outside, but I feel like Ray and Hobbs tore it up more last week. And I said last week, that was the first Powerhouse Hobbs match. I was like, damn, but Powerhouse Hobbs wins with the help of QT, the help of the QT Crew and everything like that. Ray comes out for the saving his Lucha brother. But this was the best part about this whole ordeal. The hammer. The goddamn hammer is back. Pac is out there smiling like a Cheshire fucking cat. He's like, see, I told you the hammer wasn't a bad idea. And if you're wondering, the hammer, just check old New World Podcast episodes when these guys were the trios champions back in the day. That hammer was a thing. I'm glad it's back being a thing. And I don't think we've seen the last of this rivalry here. Penta and Ray have a big match coming up this Friday. Sorry, my apologies. Friday for Supercard of Honor in the Reach for the Sky ladder match. Big week for them. Big week for wrestling, as I said before. And they announced this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, we are getting an IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship match. Kenny Omega versus Jeff Cobb for the title. I'm like, holy shit. Life is good. Life is good, After Omega and the Kingo's great match last week, I probably watched it like several times. I can't wait for him and Jeff Cobb to tear it up, and I was like, New Japan in the house, another show, I got it on Sling, but they don't really show like weekly episodic episodes. So every episode that's recorded is either a show from like a couple of years ago or something like that. So I should just get on that New Japan Pro Wrestling World app. Now, they don't have an app. I wish they had an app. That would make this easier. I just found out Impact has an app, Impact Plus. And I was on I wanted to see the show Sacrifice that happened because I wanted to see the Bully Ray versus Tommy Dreamer in the first ever busted open match. And I was like, I could buy it on Fight TV because I just got Fight Plus so I can watch GCW. And your boy has been going down some rabbit holes, man. So I'll probably have more subscriptions to wrestling than I do everything else. So I was like, oh, Impact has something? Cool, I want to see that. Oh, GCW's on Fight TV Plus, let's do that. Oh, we got some NWA on here, let's do that. Ooh, baby, And I got the Ring of Honor Club. What can I say? Then I might talk about the New Japan Pro Wrestling World on the, But if they had an app, totally. 100% bam. I know a lot of people who do it through Chrome and stuff like that, but I'd rather just have an app because the app is easier to rock with and everything. So, but no, this week, right? This Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Kenny Omega versus Jeff Cobb for that IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship match. I will be there with my popcorn and, like I said, that sheepdog peanut butter whiskey. Okay, Ricky Starks promo comes out. He's done talking. He's had enough. He calls out Juice Robinson. He goes, look here. I'm done with it. I'm done with you. I'm done with this crap. Juice comes out. He goes, you want to fight? You want to fight? You want to go against the Juice? You want the Juice? And I was waiting for the Juice? The juicy Oos? But not here. He's part of the Bullet Club. He's hard rock, Juice Robinson. Not Oosie, Juice Robinson. But he comes down, teases, steps away. Ricky Stark's not having it. Goes out, grabs his ass, throws him in the ring. And I will say, the smoothest, mic grab on the way out on the other side for Juice. I was very impressed with that. I think Ricky Starks placed that mic just well where he was supposed to it, or a producer put it where it needed to be because Juice asked him to. But when Ricky throws him into the ring, he rolls and he slides back out the other side and he grabs that mic and he's like, look here, no. We ain't fighting in Kansas City. They don't deserve this. I was just like, damn, that was like Brock Lesnar throwing the mic and Roman catching it at SummerSlam smooth, man. I was just like, woo. I don't know. I was more impressed with that exchange of Juice going into the ring and grabbing that mic. I was just like, but they're gonna fight in New York City. They will collide April 5th. So we got what is it? Oh wait, we're almost there. That's in 2 weeks, right? That's in 2 fucking weeks. Oof. We had a backstage promo with Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Sajay's. The big promo saying they will be champions. They will be champions. Gold, the refs screw them over, this and that, but we will see gold on all of them soon. House of Blacks, Brody King with Julia Hart versus Jake Hager. I keep writing Jack Hager for some reason, and he has that stupid purple hat. I was like, in his little wrestling boxers or tighty-whitey boxers, whatever you want to call them, I don't. It doesn't look like wrestling gear. But Jake Hager lost to Brody King, which I was okay with because Daniel Garcia got the win over Brody King because Jericho was there with the bat. A lot of Brody King, and I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? Are we starting a war with the JAS? Are we starting a war that we're going to have a big feud that's going to end up at Double or Nothing between the Jericho Appreciation Society and the House of Black? Stay tuned. That's all I got to say. And this one was fun. Swerve backstage, and he's with Tech 9. I'm a big fan of Tech 9. And I saw him in the crowd, took a picture. He's all over like, look, I'm an AEW. I'm like, ooh. I just love when celebrities are part of. It's like when they had Rick Ross the boss. Oh, you're a big motherfucker. They don't understand. They're not as smooth as a pro wrestler is, especially when they cut a promo. Because Swerve is great on that mic. He's got that swagger. This is why it's Swerve's house. He's going with it. Tech Tide's in the back just holding that strange music chain. He's like, yeah. And Swerve does his things like hoodies up because they're talking about Keith Lee, how this feud is going to end, when Swerve's going to end it, when this war is finally going to be finished. And right when he says hoodies up, Tech 9 puts the hoodie up and goes, yeah. I was just like, man. He's so cheesy, man. Swerve had that game, though. Swerve had that, gangsta swag, bruh. Tech 9 was just in the background. Love Tech. Much love to Tech. He's in Kansas City, baby. All right. Leela Gray with Jade and Mark Sterling versus Taya Valkyrie. She did the Road to Valhalla besides Mark Sterling's cease and desist saying, no, that's Jade's finisher. How dare you? But Taya for the win. Used the Road to Valhalla to win. And this was my favorite part. she got Mark. Because Mark got in there, he's like, look at this, huh? I got this contract. See? She's like, fuck you. Grabbed him, rode to Valhalla Beach. Jade's like, Jade too. This was one thing about this part I liked about this. Was Jade, I don't care about any of them. I don't care about any of them. I'll kick your ass. I don't care about no one. I was like, go Jade, go. I'm wondering when we're gonna have these two collide. Is it at a Double or Nothing, or is it at a special? Is it gonna be on the Rampage? We shall see. Because that is a big main event, especially for a Rampage. If she's having the TBS, was it TBS? Yeah, TBS. I get mixed up. There's a TNT Championship, the TBS Championship. TNT Championship is fighting on a TBS Championship. The TBS Championship is fighting on TNT. It's just like, pick one. Pick a lane. All right, here. The match I was looking forward to. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying it was bad by any stretch of the imagination. Even when the sexy Mark Henry is like, it's time for the main event. Whoever came up with this for Mark, solid gold. If it's you, Tony, that I don't know why. It just puts a smile on my face when that sexy Mark Henry is like, it's time for the main event, especially the way he says it. We got the Acclaimed with Daddy Ass versus the Kingdom. Real quick, on the Kingdom, I will say this. I'm kind of sad that their theme song's not on Spotify. I did find it on YouTube. If it is on Spotify, let me know, because I'll add it to my playlist. They had the hardest opening riff in the starting of their theme song. It's just that. It gets my blood pumping, man. I'm like, oh, like I love walking to it. I love shaking my hips to it. I'm like, you can imagine my fat ass. I'm just like, the Kingdom, baby. I love the Kingdom. Like I said, this match was okay. I was expecting more just because these are two big tag teams. And the Acclaim for the win. Best part, Cool Hand and Daddy Magic were on commentary. More Daddy Magic. I like Daddy Magic on commentary. I don't know. Ever since that Dark Evolution, Paul White and Daddy Magic, I was just like, I'm kind of sold on Daddy. He's odd, but I like him. I like the dude. I like him. Claim one with the big mic drop, scissor me daddy ass. Yeah. But the big one here is what I talked about last night. I talked about on the Ring of Honor episode I reviewed, was them bleeding the two together, and not mentioning Ring of Honor in that sense. Like, Top Flight comes out. And if you're watching the Ring of Honor like I am on the Honor Club, and you're keeping along in stories and everything that's going on all the way back from the pay-per-view from Ring of Honor beforehand, these two have beef. Top Flight and the Kingdom have beef. When Top Flight came out, Maria was chased up by Daddy Ass, the ramp, and they took her out. They didn't beat her, but escorted her out, and Daddy Ass got his cheap shot. I think it was against Mike, and that's what led to the mic drop, the 1, 2, 3. I didn't hear a mention, unless I was deaf. I didn't hear a mention of like, oh yeah, Top Flight. The reason why they're out here is because they have beef with the Kingdom on Ring of Honor. They had two great singles matches back to back. The Kingdom's got one, Top Flight's got one, and now it's just the inevitable, the team going head to head with each other in a tag team match. And I was like, we're not going to mention this feud? Because if you're just a person that just tunes into AEW, nothing wrong with that. Because, like, I've shared some clips of Dalton Castle, and I'm so excited about that. I'll get into that. Let me make my point. If someone's just watching AEW, they're like, "Oh, Top Flight, cool. What? Why they coming out and fucking with? Are they beefing with the Acclaimed? What's going on here? Like, and I'm not doubting all the AEW fans are watching Ring of Honor, but there's casual wrestling fans that will pick a product and just watch that. Nothing wrong with that. Professional wrestling should be open to anyone and everyone. Even though there is some, it's like all fandoms. All fandoms have some bad eggs. All fandoms have people who have their opinions. Opinions are opinions, and people like to hurt feelings. It happens. I've been part of this for so damn long as a nerd. In all fandoms, it happens all over the place. It happens in Star Wars. Like if you liked that one episode that was kind of filler for Mando for season 3, they called it the Mandalorian, because you're an Andor. If you like Andor, there's splits and divides. I don't know where the fuck I was going with this. Oh, now I remember. The casual fan who's watching AEW Rampage is like, what? Okay, cool. Top Flight. That's awesome. But if you're watching and you watch Ring of Honor and you follow all this stuff, you're like, oh, yeah. But no mention of it. It's like, Tony, you own it. You own Ring of Honor. So, plug it. That's why, they casually mentioned AEW on the Ring of Honor. Casually. And I was like, okay, well, you kind of need to put some love back. I know you put the QR code. I know you do the Supercard of Honor. But, it was something like this, a big story like this with Top Flight and the Kingdom, because this is a big story. To me, I'm all for this rivalry. Two great teams. And a team like Top Flight and the Kingdom taking them under their wing and them doing some bangers, bro. Bangers. Yep, so Acclaim for the win. Top Flight escorts Maria out. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool Hand and Daddy Magic out there doing the scissor me daddy ass because they want to, the JAS wants to acclaim the acclaimed because they like rap music. We like the rap music. The good guys. They're sports entertainers. So more developing in that storyline. And what was I saying? Oh, they announced. I love when they announced Dynamite. They're always like, and coming up next week, and coming up next week, and coming up next week. But I am excited about Dalton Castle and the boys versus the Blackpool Combat Club this Wednesday. As much as I am excited for Kenny Omega versus Jeff Cobb, Dalton Castle is the shit. The boys are the shit. I shared a great clip of Chumbawamba. When we lift some furniture, some hard, dense furniture. I followed Dalton Castle for so long, and I feel like this dude deserves his due. And I think that was the point I was making earlier. Hopefully it was. I shared that clip, and someone's like, yeah, I saw him on AEW, and I was like, who is this guy? He's amazing. And I was like, yeah, he's been amazing, I'm glad he's out there because we need some more Dalton Castle in our life. Just get in the Peacock world, y'all. But that I'm excited about. So AEW Dynamite shaping up to be a big show just because it's the week of WrestleMania, Supercard of Honor, all the other great indie shows going on. It's just pure wrestling satisfaction at its finest, especially when it's WrestleMania season. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. I give this show, honestly, a solid 3 out of 5. It hit its marks. It didn't hit its marks. Some things I liked, some things I didn't like. Cared for. Like I said, the main event was what I was really here for. I was like, okay. That was cool. Well, I was expecting more, but because the Kingdom has been rocking it on Ring of Honor. Like, if you haven't been watching Ring of Honor, go check it out. Or if you don't want to, just check out the reviews. I break down all the matches and say what I like and dislike. So go check it out right now. Go to your TeePublic, go to our TeePublic store, not your TeePublic store. Go to my TeePublic store and get yourself some New World Podcast merch. I'm rocking the hoodie right now. I'm also, someone asked me to like, yo, you keep plugging your TeePublic store, but you never wear anything in your videos for C Plus Studios. I'm like, yeah. So I started rocking my New World Podcast sweatshirt. But go get yourself that. It was designed by Katie, the true sexy ninja, our mascot, the guy with the paper saber, rocking it right there, holding it down for C Plus Studios and the Paper Saber universe. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. And now, Put those 2 sweet signs up. Put the 2 sweet signs up, me and you, right now, as you hear. And magically, just close your eyes and think I'm right there with you, brother. Throw up the 2 sweet signs and remember and say it loud and proud. The New World Podcast is for life, brother.
We're looking to finish here, gentlemen.
It's the arrival from Bowen.